Okay, here's the magic trick I showed you. This is going to be a presentation. You can adapt it how you want, and then I'll show you how to do it. So this is a memory game. It starts with two kings, the king of diamonds and the king of hearts. This is a memory game. So I'm going to place that right here, and you're going to hold that one. And I have the king of hearts, okay? So make sure you have yours still, the king of diamonds, and then I have the king of hearts. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to switch them. I'm going to switch them slow, and then I'm going to show you fast. Okay, so I'm going to take the king of hearts right here, and this is slow, right? I'm going to move in right here, and I slide out of the bottom right here, so that now you have the king of hearts, and I have the king of diamonds. You see that? Now, I'm going to do it fast, and tell me when you see it. Okay, so we got the king of diamonds here, and do you feel that? Which one's on top? So that is how you do it. Here's how you start. Like I said, you need to work on that double. It's actually a triple lift. So you can start with the two aces already loaded right here. And on the back end here, you have that pinky break below them right here. So that when you have your one king here, and you give them this king, you give them that king, they can turn it over. But you don't want them to do that later. So, check so they trust you. Okay. And then you place that in their hand right there. And then you take your king and you flip it over. You lift under that break here and you flip those over as one here. Okay. So I find that if I start my fingers at that edge here and move to the center and then just casually flip it over. Now that king's now there's two aces on the top here. So that's when I do the slow thing. I'll do it slow here. So here we go. Slide it on the top, slide it on the bottom. And it's key here that I flip over this right here on top of that card. So this is communicating for them to not slip over the card. They have no reason to trust that that's not what you just did. While that's happening right here, I have the other aces right here on the tops, but it's not turned over. I needed to turn it over. So I take it, I slide it over, and I have to, I do this on my leg or my butt behind. So, because I have this here and I do it here so that behind me so no one can see it. But what I'm doing is sliding it over and basically holding it on my butt or my leg here and then rotating around so I get it in this position right here. Once it's in this position, I also have the pinky break right there. And then you can either do one of two things. A beginner way would be to put it right here, put the king here, and then slide it in right here, square, so that when you turn it over, it's the king. If you do it when you get good at it, because you don't want people to see this, if you get better at it, what you do is at the same time as turning it over, you just kind of place that right there. Either way, and then I'm still kind of holding this right here, my hand above their card, so they're not inclined to turn it over. That's the big sell, and it kind of takes practice with other people to do it. And then I go, watch, I'll do it fast, and then so I turn both cards over as one, so it's really the ace below there. Turn both cards over as one again, and I go, watch, and I have the ace. I'll do it fast, boom. Which one's on top? And then they have the aces. I think the aces are they actually, in my history of doing this, have a more powerful effect, and people are more surprised and shocked. So keep practicing.